Yeah, guys, kind enough to be joined right now by PJ Fleck, the head coach of the Minnesota Gophers. And, Coach, it was a big day for you. It's a big day every year when the recruits get to come in. How is this recruiting class going to help you separate, or catch up, I should say, to the rest of the Big Ten Conference, in your opinion?
Well, we filled the class with a lot of needs that we had. Last year was a little bit more offense-dominated. This year was a little bit more defense-dominated. We had to be able to replace a lot of defensive linemen and really be able to replace them with a lot of freshmen that can play. Also substitute some junior college players in that can plug some holes. And then in the secondary, we had to be able to do that too and continue to provide depth for our football team. We were able to be able to do that this year on offense. And then defense, we needed to be able to provide that depth this year in recruiting.
Now, when you spoke to the media earlier today, I heard Texas, I heard Florida, I heard Georgia, I heard a number of other states. You guys, sounds like you guys left no stone left unturned trying to recruit for this class.
Well, we needed to go anywhere we had the relationships. You know, this isn't just about recruiting certain states. We have that radius, 7-hour radius, right around the Twin City area. But after that, it's based on where do we have the best relationships as coaches, not necessarily just the state or, hey, we like that area. It's more where do we have the relationship with the coaches. We had a few new additions with Clay Patterson, our tight ends coach, and he did a great job down in the Texas-Oklahoma area. Marcus West did a really good job down in the Georgia area, and Jamal Adai really kind of spread his wings. We were down in Tampa a lot more than we usually are, and then we were out in Las Vegas, Nevada, too. So it just depends on where your assistant coaches have all the connections, especially when you bring in new ones.
You mentioned earlier, you talked about competition, creating competition at every single position on this football team. How does this class help create that competition for everyone else moving forward?
Yeah, you want to bring in really good players. And, when you bring in really good players, you win games. That breeds more good players wanting to come to the University of Minnesota. And to be able to do what we did with the youngest team in America, going 6-6, getting to the Quick Lane Bowl and beating Wisconsin at the end of the year, getting the Axe back after 15 years and hadn't won in Camp Randall since 1994, it attracts a lot of people. And then hopefully this 19 class and 18 class can go side by side all the way through. And you can get to a point where you're having 22, 23 seniors really that have been through the whole program for 4 years. And that's what we want to be able to have, is that cultural sustainability eventually. Instead of right now having maybe 11 seniors or 12 seniors come out, we want to make sure that we provide that development type program where guys come in as freshmen, leave as seniors, get those 4 years in the program, and really understand what it all means and how they can make it better every day.
Last one for you. A week from now, you guys are going bowling against Georgia Tech. How excited is this football team right now to get bowl season going?
We're really excited. I think the coaches might be even more excited than the players right now. That recruiting is out of the way a little bit. We're already starting a 2020 class. Already have a bunch of commitments, or 2 commitments already for that. But we can really just hone in, focus on our players. Our coaches have been gone for the last few weeks, back and forth between practice and recruiting. But now they're able to really focus in on Georgia Tech. We've been in the office all day after signing day, and to be able to really hone in on Georgia Tech, really be able to focus in on that triple option that they have. And I know we're ready to go. We got practice tomorrow, we got practice Friday, and then we'll head out Saturday to the bowl site.
Coach, we appreciate your time. Best of luck next week in the bowl game.
Appreciate you guys. Roll the boat, Sky Mile, go Gophers. Thanks a lot.
PJ Fleck, the head coach of the Minnesota Gophers. Guys, they are ready to go next week against Georgia Tech, and we will be there next week when the Gophers are in Detroit. Guys.